We communicate and record daily life and activities through our technological devices, willing to share and socialise through our fingertips. As the TEL research programme notes, our work, education, entertainment, and even our ability to communicate with each other have become increasingly reliant on digital technologies. This therefore suggests that those who are not digitally literate will be left behind as digital technology has taken over a majority of aspects of daily life. This technological revolution has also had an effect on classroom environments as they are expected by society to conform and utilise new advances. There are children that have become marginalised and segregated due to their lack of experience, contact and engagement with digital technologies, and therefore social divides have been heightened. Some of the children that find themselves excluded include those with special educational needs, those with English as an additional language, and those of lower social status. But why does there have to be this divide? If technology is used effectively and made accessible in the classroom, why can't all children be engaged and included? Still argues that if computers and the internet are distributed equally and used effectively, they are powerful tools that can increase learning amongst marginalised students. But on the other hand, unequal access to new technologies at school and at home will serve to heighten educational and social stratification. Although schools cannot provide resolutions to digital technology used at home, they can go some way to improve the access and use of it in school for inclusion. There is no single definition for inclusion, but Ainscoe defines it as an approach to education embodying particular values. It is concerned with all learners and overcoming barriers to all forms of marginalisation, exclusion and underachievement. Therefore, an understanding of these barriers and their relationship or influence on the digital technology available is needed in order to provide a learning environment that is digitally inclusive for all. Future Lab suggests that the social aspects of education is crucial to all learners and that a person's learning or physical difficulties are best met in an inclusive social environment. So what does this look like in the classroom? A range of children's needs can be met through the use of technology such as interactive whiteboards, tablets, virtual classrooms, the internet and interactive software, as these can all be adapted to meet the children's need. But the equipment is only effective if the teacher and the school recognise the uses and potential of technology and integrate it into learning rather than replace previous teaching strategies. Morse argued that every student must develop basic technology literacy skills to be afforded the opportunity to become a full participant in our society. I have observed this in my school placement in a special educational needs school whereby the school focused on what children with severe learning difficulties could do with technology rather than what they couldn't do. For example, the use of an eye gazer was introduced for one particular child who had profound and multiple learning difficulties to allow him to interact with the learning and the rest of the class. The school also had a multi-sensory room which I was able to use regularly with children for both learning and relax time, using digital technology to create a sensory experience to engage all children. Despite the range of complex needs in the classroom, all children were able to contribute and communicate through the daily lessons through the use of tablets, interactive whiteboards and digital cameras, which all created a digitally inclusive environment. It's important for me now to adapt and transfer the experiences I gained from this school into a mainstream setting in order for me to be inclusive in my teaching and to provide a rich learning experience for all. By understanding the barriers to learning and the range of digital technologies available, an inclusive classroom can be achieved.